Welcome to Beyond Film School, where I teach you all about the film industry. I'm Amber, and in this video, we are talking about the long-standing battle between the art of filmmaking and money. There's no denying that filmmaking is an art form. We tell stories, we convey emotions, and we want our audience to feel seen. We want them to relate to the things that we're creating, and we want them to just feel something. The dark side to that is that if we want to keep making these movies, we have to make money.
You need the mixture of art and commerce. You need both.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. First feature-length cartoon.
Yes, just about 10 years.
How long was it in production, Walt?
I actually started to plan the picture about 1935, and I fooled around with it, trying to get a hold of a story and things for a couple of years, and finally it began to gel. Then I went to work on it, and I finished it the fall of 1938. I didn't know what I had or what would happen or anything. We had the family fortune. We had everything wrapped up in Snow White. In fact, the banker, I think, was losing more sleep than I was. And fortunately, we put it in, premiered it, and everything else. Why, everything was fine. The banker was happy.
And the following spring along came that Academy Award.
Oh, yeah, but it wasn't but about 2 years later that I was almost broke.
Well, 2 years later was following Pinocchio and coming into the Fantasia period.
Yeah, that about did it, you know.
But that was a
artistic success, financial failure. You know?
The process of making a film is corporate.
This is very true.
I understand that our business is a business first. I totally get that. But in order for your business to be, my opinion, take hold or take shape of the imagination of your audience, art is required.
You've seen this happen, and I know that what's been happening globally around the world is the studios are cranking out movies as fast as they can. They lack depth and story and emotion, and the audiences that are watching these movies are feeling shortchanged. On the flip side to that, you also have people who are entering the film industry who are in it for, I would say, the wrong reasons. They're in it for the glamour of it. They're in it to become famous. They're in it to make millions of dollars. And they're not in it for the art of filmmaking or the art of storytelling. During my interviews with script supervisors, I sat down with LaShawn Garnes, and she is a union script supervisor on the East Coast. And she expressed this very thing when she talked about the frustrations of working in film. To give you some context, I worked with LaShawn on an independent feature film shot in New Jersey and New York. It is called Day of the Fight. It is currently hitting up the big film festivals from the shooting of this video. We were talking about her relationship with the director, Jack Huston. This movie is his first feature film as a director. It is his directorial debut, and I found that they got along really well, so we tapped into why they got along really well, and they worked so well together on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, like, you and Jack, I feel like had a really good, relationship from what I saw, because, like, if you did see something and you questioned something, like, he'd, like, yes, jump in and say something, which is...
With Jack, it's because I know he comes from an artistic background.
Yeah.
I was like, thank God. So I can ask a question and he can say yay, nay on whatever question I ask. But I know he's working from an artistic background. And the fact that he came from my favorite TV show, which was Boardwalk Empire, and I'm working with all those past actors from that show, I was like a kid in a candy store. I was so happy because I knew, oh my God, I knew I was working with artists. You don't know how much, oh my God. It's been so hard for me for the past 3 years to find artists in this industry to work with as far as actors are concerned. And the real artists that are out there are not given the shot at all. And just to see, oh my God, just to see like artists like really have the liberty to use a range to do their job And I respect them so much more when they come to work knowing their lines, because I had issues with actors who don't come to work prepared. I'm just like, are you kidding me? I'm like, we're on the 7th take and you don't know your lines and you're just like fumbling along. Like, it's just so disrespectful. Not only to our time and production time, but to the art form itself and why we're here. Yes, we are selling a business. Yes, everyone have their own objective of what this project is supposed to be utilized for on the studio end. Fine, I get that. But in order for your product to be successful in the minds of the masses, there has to be art. There is no art. I even fight for the script. You know what's the most painful thing for me as a script supervisor? Since I have this passion for art and I will fight tooth and death for the art of a script, is to watch a beautifully written script die right before my eyes in front of the camera. Great script, camera translation, it's dead. It's been obliterated. That is the most painful process to witness and to go through from start to finish.
I've worked with many first-time directors, and I've seen this happen where they're so pressured by the atmosphere that production kind of creates, the time and the money and all the crunches that come with it, and they start chipping away at their vision. They chip away at their vision and the story, and you can only chip away so many things when it comes to what you're trying to create, what story you're trying to tell before it's a shell of what it was supposed to be. You can only start taking so many things away before you start losing that emotion and that connection that you're gonna have with your audience. So my filmmakers, my actors, the directors, the writers, the producers, or anyone that really loves working in film for the love of the art of filmmaking, keep fighting for that art. Keep pushing, because we need you in film.